Let me ask you something. Have you ever stood in your kitchen, looked around, and thought, I used to be able to do this faster? What changed? If you have, you're not alone. As we get older, things that used to be automatic, like standing up without groaning or remembering where we left the keys, start to feel like mini challenges. But here's the good news: independence isn't something you lose all at once. And it's definitely not something that disappears at 70. In fact, staying independent after 70 has less to do with luck or perfect health, and more to do with what you do daily. That's right, your everyday habits quietly shape your strength, balance, memory, and confidence. So in this video, we're going to walk through 5 daily habits that can help you stay independent, confident, and capable well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. These aren't hard to follow rules or extreme routines. Just simple, powerful shifts that can make a big difference over time. Let's start with one that might surprise you: intentional movement. Now, I'm not talking about hour-long workouts or joining a gym unless that's your thing. I mean making movement a natural part of your day. Think of it like oiling your joints and waking up your muscles. When you stop moving, your body forgets how to help you. Try this: every morning when you get out of bed, take 5 minutes to stretch. Touch your toes. Roll your shoulders. March in place. These little actions send a message to your brain: we're still in business. And once you start your day with motion, you're far more likely to keep moving throughout the day, whether it's walking to the mailbox, cleaning the living room, or taking a stroll after lunch. A friend of mine, Helen, just turned 78. She told me her morning stretches started out as a way to ease back pain. But over time, she realized something even more powerful: she wasn't relying on her cane as much. Her confidence grew with every step she took, and now she walks her dog twice a day without thinking twice. The second habit that helps you stay independent might seem like common sense, but many of us forget it as we age: staying mentally engaged. When we retire or slow down, our minds need new ways to stay active. Watching TV all day won't do it. Instead, try challenging yourself with something just outside your comfort zone. Crossword puzzles, learning a new language, even trying out a new recipe with unfamiliar ingredients, all of these wake up your brain. And a sharper brain means fewer mistakes when taking medication, better balance, and a stronger memory for names, faces, and where you put the remote. One viewer wrote in last month saying, "I started learning Spanish at 74 just to keep my brain sharp. Now I can order at my favorite taco place without missing a beat." Isn't that fantastic? And finally for today, let's talk about something that's easy to overlook: drinking enough water. Yes, water. I know it doesn't sound glamorous, but dehydration is one of the sneakiest reasons seniors lose their strength, fall more often, or feel tired all day. As we age, our sense of thirst weakens. We may not feel thirsty, even when our body really needs water. Try keeping a small water bottle nearby, and take little sips throughout the day, especially if you're taking medication, spending time in the sun, or drinking coffee or tea, which can dehydrate you. Drinking more water can help improve your balance, prevent dizziness, and even keep your skin looking younger. One man told me, "All I did was start drinking 2 full glasses of water before lunch and dinner. After 2 weeks, I was sleeping better and didn't need my afternoon nap anymore." So, if we take a step back and look at today's 3 simple habits: moving intentionally in the morning, keeping your brain curious, and staying hydrated, you can already feel how each one gently supports your independence. And here's the beautiful part: these don't require big life changes. No equipment. No expensive programs. Just a little bit of awareness and consistency. Now, in the next part, we'll go a bit deeper. Because staying independent after 70 isn't just about your body and brain, it's also about how you interact with the world around you. So stay with me as we explore more habits that empower you to live fully, your way. If you're still watching and feel that these insights are meaningful, please type number 2 in the comments to let me know you're still with me. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I warmly invite you to do so, and don't forget to turn on the bell, so you won't miss any of our upcoming videos designed to uplift, inform, and inspire. Your support truly means a lot. It's what keeps us going and allows us to continue sharing thoughtful, helpful content just for you. Now, let's continue this journey together. So, now that we've talked about moving with intention, keeping the mind curious, and staying hydrated, let's look at the next layer of habits, ones that support your resilience, your confidence, and your sense of connection with the world around you. Because let's be honest, independence isn't just about physical strength. It's about the ability to handle life's little surprises, make decisions with clarity, and stay involved with the people and things that matter most to you. Let's talk about habit number 4, fueling your body with purpose. I know, you've heard all the advice about eating right before. But this isn't about cutting out everything you love or counting every calorie. This is about seeing food as your daily partner and staying strong, alert, and independent. When you hit your 70s, your body starts to process nutrients a little differently. That means your meals need to work smarter, not harder. Instead of thinking about what to avoid, focus on what to include. A good rule of thumb? Every plate should have a colorful mix. Think dark leafy greens like spinach or kale, bright veggies like bell peppers or carrots, and clean proteins like eggs, beans, or grilled fish. You don't need to be perfect. Just consistent. I once met a woman named Rosa, 81 years old and full of energy. I asked her what she eats. She smiled and said, "I eat for my legs and my brain." That stuck with me. She starts her day with oatmeal and blueberries, great for fiber and antioxidants, and always includes something green at lunch and dinner. She doesn't diet. She nourishes. The way she sees it, food is one of the most reliable tools we have to protect our independence. Because when we're well fed, we have more energy to move, think, and enjoy life. Now let's move into a habit that is often overlooked but incredibly powerful, staying socially connected. You might be wondering, what does having friends or talking to neighbors have to do with independence? Well, more than you might think. Social interaction keeps your brain engaged, your mood lifted, and your motivation strong. When we spend too much time alone, it's easy to slip into a rhythm of doing less, thinking less, and moving less. It happens quietly, gradually, but it takes a toll. On the other hand, having a reason to get dressed, to make a phone call, or to meet someone for coffee can bring purpose to your day. And purpose is a fuel for independence. Now, I understand not everyone has family nearby or a bustling social calendar. But connection doesn't have to be complicated. It can be as simple as saying hello to a neighbor when you get the mail, joining a community walking group or book club, calling an old friend every Sunday, volunteering just 1 hour a week at a local church, school, or senior center. Even a small dose of connection can light you up in ways you might not expect. One man I know started helping a local animal shelter once a week, just walking the dogs. Now, not only is he more physically active, but he's also made 2 new friends, and his wife says he smiles more than ever. See? One small social habit can ripple through every area of your life. And let me say this, staying independent doesn't mean doing everything alone. True independence is about being in control of your choices and your lifestyle. That often includes knowing when to ask for help or reach out, not because you're weak, but because you're smart enough to know that connection is a strength. As we move into the last part of this conversation, we'll look at how all of these habits come together, and I'll share one more powerful mindset that makes all the difference. But for now, just take a moment to reflect. Are you eating for your legs and your brain? Are you keeping a little thread of connection running through your week? If not, that's okay. There's no perfect schedule, no deadline to start. Just a chance today to take one small step. Now, when you're ready, let's keep going and bring it all home. Let's take a breath here, because if you've been following along, you've already planted some incredible seeds. You've made room for movement, you've kept your mind curious, you've started to nourish your body with purpose, and maybe, just maybe, you've even reached out to someone this week. And now, we arrive at one final habit. One that might sound simple, but trust me, it's a quiet superpower. Habit number 5, create and stick to a daily routine that works for you. Now I know, some people hear the word routine and think of something rigid or boring. But hear me out. I'm not talking about a strict schedule where every minute is planned. I'm talking about a rhythm, a gentle but consistent flow to your day that keeps you anchored, focused, and in control. Because here's what happens when we lose that rhythm: mornings stretch into afternoons, energy drifts, meals get skipped or rushed, sleep becomes erratic, and we slowly begin to feel like life is happening to us instead of with us. And independence? It starts to feel a little farther away. But a thoughtful routine brings it all back. It gives your body what it craves: predictability. It helps your mind feel steady. And emotionally, it gives you small wins every single day. Let me share an example. I knew a gentleman named Henry, 78 years old, living on his own after his wife passed. He was kind but seemed a little lost. One day, we talked about routines. I encouraged him to try creating a simple 3-part structure for his day: a calm morning, a productive midday, and a relaxing evening. So he started waking up at 7 o'clock, doing some stretches, and having breakfast by the window. At 10 o'clock, he'd do a crossword puzzle and go for a short walk. Around 2 o'clock, he made phone calls, ran errands, or watered the plants. And by 7 o'clock, he was in his favorite chair with a book or a show. Was it fancy? No. But he stuck with it. After just 2 weeks, he told me, "I feel like I'm running my own life again." That's the magic of a good routine. It gives structure without pressure, purpose without stress. And you don't need to copy anyone else's version of it. You just need to build one that fits your rhythm, your lifestyle, and your goals. So let's wrap this up by pulling the pieces together. Independence after 70 isn't about being perfect. It's about being aware. Aware of what helps you feel strong. What helps you feel confident. And most of all, what helps you enjoy your life, because life isn't meant to be endured, it's meant to be lived. You don't need extreme diets or punishing workouts. You don't need to do it all on your own. You just need a few habits, done with heart, done with consistency. So here's what I'd love you to take with you today. Move in a way that makes your body feel useful. Keep your mind hungry for new ideas. Nourish yourself with food that supports, not restricts, you. Stay connected, even in small ways. And build a rhythm to your day that lets you feel proud, prepared, and peaceful. You're not too old to start something new. You're not too late to change direction. Every small choice you make today can shape a tomorrow with more freedom, more health, and more joy. If you've been watching and something in this conversation sparked an idea or a feeling, share it in the comments. I'd love to know what habit you're going to try first, or what's helped you stay independent. And if you found this video helpful, tap the like button so we know to keep making more just like it. And don't forget to subscribe, because your journey matters, and we're here to support it every step of the way. Until next time, take care of yourself, stay kind to your body, and remember, you are still the author of your story. Live strong. Live bright. Live free.